Hey guys, it's me again. I just thought I'd give you another update on my pepper escapade growing thingy, my bobber. This is my ghetto grow room. I got a tarp hanging from the roof and pretty low tech. Just keeps kind of the moisture in and doesn't keep the light in, but good for moisture. But here's what I got so far. I got some seedlings going here. Just some herbs that are left, ready to germinate. And I have a few tomatoes ready to go. Now with these seed trays, I'll show you what I did. We'll have to come back out of my ghetto grow room. And I'll show you here. Basically, I just made a chart. And here's everything I have. So you got tomatoes, 3 different kinds. Cucumbers, zucchinis, peas, beans, onions, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli. And then we have second page. Kind of got wet, but that's okay. It's the whole fun of it. You got onions, more cucumbers, and then basil, thyme, tarragon, summer savory, parsley, dill, sage, kale, and then some flowers. I got some marigolds and some dahlias, I think they're called. So those are just natural things to get the pollinating insects to come to your garden. So you always want to grow stuff like that. And the herbs, they're good. The natural smells of them are a good natural deterrent for insects and stuff. So some things to look at there. Here we go. Here's some of the stuff I'm growing. Just seedlings right now. But I didn't start everything at once because I don't know why. Just thought like it was a good idea. But I am running out of room again. But this is my new grow room. I kind of set it up differently. And now it's kind of coming out of my little closet. And pepper plants, they're doing well. I just cut them back, chopped them in half. The older one, or sorry, the newer ones. And here's some of the older ones. Like here's, for example, is a Buchalokia. Kind of, you can see it. Try to get it away from the light. But it's kind of bushy. I chopped it back once, and it's growing 2 nice thick stems. You probably can't see it that well, but it's growing nice V. So it V's out like this. And then each V has a second set of V's that's set out like that. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. Because it just looks good. Here's my biggest bell pepper from my last video. Well, 2 videos ago. I chopped it back twice. So I stunted the growth of it. But it's all a learning curve. Now I know not what to do. And here's my new prized. These are in 5-gallon squat pots. So they got a little bit of room to grow. And these ones, well, as I get pots, I will plant them in bigger pots. And I will also expand my grow room because now that my regular garden is starting, I don't have any more room for anything. Because, well, yeah. And here's a prime example of what not to do. This is just onion seedlings. But you see how the soil is completely drenched? You don't want to do that. I kind of dropped the watering can when I was watering them. So, easy fix. Just take the water from the bottom of the cup and pour it in one of these guys. And then it has somewhere to drain back into. And we're good to go again. But what else do I have to say? All my plants are doing well. There's a couple of little things here and there that I'm learning. Like when to water the plant. I've been learning that you let the leaves droop a little bit before you water them. That's the easiest way to do it. So, for example, I'll show you on this plant. What we have here is, say, this leaf here. If it's kind of drooping and going down like that, like you'll notice the bottom set of leaves droop first. They'll start to droop, and then before you know it, all the leaves will be drooping and they'll almost be dead. So you'll look at them and you'll be like, oh my god, I totally lost this plant. But give it some water and give it about an hour and it will spruce back up. It's not very good for them, but they can take them. It stresses them out a little bit. So for example, this guy got stressed out. It's a 7-pot brown. I let it droop a little too much, and now the leaves, as you can tell, they're a little bit damaged, and they're starting to get brown edges and stuff. I always wondered what those brown edges were, and in my case it's because I stressed the plant out and I let them go without water too long. So like I said before, when you do water them again, go nice and slow, because it seems like the water just flows right through and goes right to the ground, and not a good thing. So just go nice and slow. Water, give about half the water, and then when you're done going through all the plants, just go back to the first one and give it the other half. And you want the soil to be dry on top, because that reduces the chances of soil-borne fungus and all that. So when you water it, like I said in the previous videos, just pick up the plant, and if it's heavy, then you know it's good. But if it's airlight, then you know it's time to water. Like this one. To somebody that doesn't know anything about gardening, they say, holy, I better water that because the soil's dried out. But if you just kind of put your finger away a little bit and get a little bit of soil under there, then you start to get moist soil. So that's a good thing. You want a little bit of dried soil on the top. And what better, also better, if you're in a really dry location, to put mulch on it. You can put anything as mulch. Old straw, whatever you found, and it all works good. And another thing is start your peppers early, depending what zone you're in. I started mine in January, some in December, but from what I've been told, you want to start them early and start sowing them and germinating them, whatever the word is. I don't know, I'm not an expert gardener or anything. I just do this because, well, it's something to do this year. Maybe I won't want to do it next year, but still interests me this year, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And right now these are in 1-gallon pots, and they should suffice for a while. And I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and there's one that said that when your flowers start producing buds when they're small, usually that indicates that your pot's too small. And I kind of agree with that, actually. So it's time to upgrade these ones. Like these plants here, they're starting to produce flower. Sorry, I'm talking about like buds and stuff like marijuana, but no, you want the flowers, like pepper flowers, to come out. That's what I'm talking about here. But you know, generally it's time to repot and get to a bigger sized pot when they start to form flower. When the flowers start forming, I will see if I can find one on this guy here. There's a couple of flowers starting to form there, so that tells me that this pot is a little undersized. But it's all I have for now, and it won't affect them too much because they're not that big yet. I did prune them back once, so they would actually be about twice the height. So this plant right here, if I didn't prune it back, it'd probably be up to here. But as you can tell, it's a little shorter, bushier, and it's only March 2nd, so I'm gonna put these outside somewhere third weekend of May, somewhere around there. I'll start hardening them off second weekend of May. Same with the rest of the garden here. And hopefully all goes well, and I'll keep an update on for you guys on what to do and what not to do, because, well, it's first time for everything, and this is my first time doing everything. And I think I started my beans and peas and stuff a little early because I have no room, and probably something you can sow directly into the ground outdoors. So yeah, that's my update for today, guys, and hope you liked my ghetto grow room. Made it ghetto enough with the garbage can, and I got a thermometer. Picked it up for $4. Steady 22 degrees inside the grow room, and it's really dry in here. Like, I'll notice some people say water your plants twice a month, whatever, but my soil dries out so fast that I have to go about once a week, once every 5 days or so, because the humidity is just terrible in here. That's why I kind of put the tarps up, just to try to retain some moisture in here a little bit. And I got a little fan going. It's nothing fancy, just a simple house fan. Keep the air flowing, and it's coming from the outside of the room, so I don't know if I'll just take the fan and put it on the inside and circulate the air on the inside. But two high pressure sodium bulbs, sorry, a high pressure sodium and a metal halide bulb in here without any new air circulation in here. I don't know if it'd get too hot in here, but it's keeping a steady 22 degrees, so I think I'm just gonna leave it as is and go from there, and I'll keep you guys updated on the next video. And like I say, keep it spicy, and spicy's good for you. See you later.